This is a video about our allotment life. The first part of it goes through our plans for the allotment from the year one. Second part is about 2 minutes of the pictures and videos to show actually how we did it. Enjoy. It is a cold, frosty day outside, so I thought I would sit and do some work on my notebook. And I noticed that I've done a lot of things in the old notebook. I will show you. And this will be a tour of our allotment on paper. By the way, that's the way outside looks. Frosty. This is a notebook I was using for my studies, meaning painting studies. Okay, yeah. This is the first year that we started our allotment, and I can see a date here. Oh no, I cannot see. But anyway, this is how it started: beetroot, French beans, radishes, and we had a rhubarb here. It was a quite tiny seedling. Now it's a huge plant. And then I had here chive and all kind of. This was in June 2012, I think. And then our cabbages, tomatoes. The tomatoes were outdoor, and we didn't know that you cannot grow tomatoes outdoors in Britain. They got blight when they had been full, beautiful fruits. And we learned our lesson since then. And this was shade, and a spinach beet, and lettuce seeds. Then after that, the next year we started to do this plan. Radicchio, cabbages, salad greens, runny beans. This is a runny bean frame compost heap. And carrots, and again, everything. That was a half plot, by the way. The date is 8 September 2012. I started from here to dig the weeds. The weeds were taller than ours, so we did well on that. These are the buckets that we collect rain. Then I started from that the next year of that to plant for tree system. That means wigwams for growing beans, squash and courgettes, and pumpkin plants between the wigwams, and the center we grow our sweet corn. I've explained it here. So I measured measurements also, just to say 3 meter by 3 meter. That was 9 square meter. And then I thought about building a polytunnel because of the problem we had with the tomatoes getting blight. And this is a plant for spinach, and I got the neighboring plant at the other half plot. The Chinese lady who owned it before us had kids and couldn't come really, so they gave up. But they told us, you please take it, because I saw how you care about your plot. And we thanked them, we got it. Then I started to plant raspberries in this slanted rows, because I found that will be in the south is this way, north is this way, south is opposite way. So they will take the maximum sunlight all through the day without actually shadowing each other, and that will be longer drills. So I planted the raspberries like that. Have I written what kind of raspberry they are? Yeah. Between them also planted garlic and broad beans. And now this shows our first united plot. So raspberries, broad beans and everything, potatoes, cabbages. This part was always rubbish A big pile of rubbish. We tackled it later, just last 2 years. And here, this is our Three Sisters system. In 2013, we started it. That BT spinach lasted for 2 years. That was amazing package. Then we got a new orchard. Our neighbors retired and they moved to Wales, and they asked us to take it over from them. But before that, the land was about 1 year almost vacant, and it was full of weeds. So I took it over. We removed the weeds, and I started to decide what I want to do. And I had an idea to build an orchard. So that was the whole plot, of course. And I started to plant the trees we bought from the Keeper's Nursery and the Blackmore Nursery, and all kind of apples, all kind of plums, and cherries. And then here in this area, you see the labels are there. That's the way I'll remove the label. I'll put them here because by then the allotment orchard was open, and any Harry and Dick can come and couldn't remove either the labels or pick the fruits for themselves. So I thought that I will remove the labels. I plant them here, put them here, stick them, and we know what is it. But this area, which is empty and covered by labels, there is nothing in it. You see, that was the area designated for making our polytunnel. So we started to add to our trees. We bought trees from everywhere. Asked Aldi, Lidl also, just to compare. I must say that some of the trees we bought from everywhere, both nurseries and this kind of shops like Asda or Lidl, they were wrong trees, but anyway, they were trees. They were wrongly labeled, that's what I want to say. Yeah. For example, this is from Lidl, I think. Yeah. This is also from Lidl. What is it? Desert apple Jonagold. Yeah, that's a tasty apple, by the way. Lavender and other things. So it was gradually looking cluttered in my notebook because of all the things I've added to here. Then I decided to grow a lot of, extend it. The second part was only top part of it had fruit trees, so I planted more here. Quinces and everything. Plum, apple, cherry. Oh, this is Legend, the name of the trees. And yeah, I started to do this, and I added here also. So the distance and everything were calculated based on what I saw in the neighboring plots. Our neighboring plot was a doctor, owned by a doctor, Dr. Claire. She moved later because she lived a little bit far away. It was difficult for her. She was in this kind of feeling of guilt that every time she wished to come, she couldn't come. So, this is the receipt from the Keeper's Nursery. And we started to extend. We have around, I think, 120 trees, fruit trees. And God knows how many fruit bushes. Raspberries are more than anything else we have. And when we went to Italy, I get inspired really. I get excited because everywhere I saw that they draw a little drawing of their a house or hotel or garden, and they put a painting on a kind of like a piece of wood or tile or metal or anything, put it at the door, and they write a number. I thought that I would do something for this, but like many other plans I had, just didn't go beyond the study. This is a study, first drawing of it. And yeah, that's our allotment life so far. And it has yet some pages that can be used for some other purpose probably.